5 a.m. this morning, massive earthquake. 6 a.m. got out of bed. 7 a.m. headed to the gym. It's pulled up to 9 a.m. now, and I'm watching Liverpool play. So I am a absolute diehard Liverpool fan. I'm still riding the high from Monday morning. We won one of the 4 cups we're challenging for. Jurgen Klopp's last season, the manager. So it's a bit of an emotional one. We're 26 minutes into the game and breakfast has arrived. Have a look at this. Antonio's made me some bacon, egg and cheeses. And these things are, they're not only filling, they're super delicious as well. Man, like seriously, they one of the easiest things to prep. They extremely cost affordable. Check to see what the price of one bacon, egg and cheese is from McDonald's. Bro, it's like $8 for a bacon, egg and cheese sandwich. That's absolutely ridiculous. This right here, I think it costs like $1.50 or something like that if you make it by yourself at home. And in terms of the game, after 27 minutes, we've definitely got overrun in the midfield, but that's to be expected because we have youngsters. Joe Gomez, who's not even a midfielder, is coming in to help. But Southampton have had a lot of good chances, but Liverpool have grown into the game. And the only thing that you can hope, is that the players that you support or the players for the club that you support puts in 100% effort. And that's all I could care about. Tasty, delicious, yummy. And this is not what I typically have as well, so this is a treat. Yum. Let's go! One of the young boys just scored. Bro, 1-0. Pulling up to half time. I tell you what, I'll take that every single day of the week. No way, can you even believe it? 2 goals in the Liverpool game, 2 young kids. That was a very convincing win, 3-0. 3-0 with a bunch of youngsters in the team. Oh my gosh. So what I'm doing now, I'm setting up my camera. And I've committed myself to watch. I've been watching all Liverpool games consistently within the last 5+ years, and I've been a fan for a long ass time now. Just committed myself to make reaction videos this entire season, every single game, and that just helps pay the bills. And it's fun. It's real fun to do. I always like getting in front of the camera and just seeing what I can conjure up. What is going on, everyone? The boys in red, the young boys in red, face Southampton at Anfield in the round of 16 in the FA Cup. I try and do everything I can in one take. I don't really like to edit that much. And that just helps streamline, speed the process up. I'm prepping dinner. I'll show you what I'm working with. Tonight is just real easy, effortless, don't want to think about nothing. So I got beef schnitzel, egg wash, and breadcrumbs. These are not panko. I always love using panko. However, we got Pamela's today, and this is so stale. I like spraying it with some water and then just mixing it around. Drop them in slowly. With anything deep fry, you just want to take your time. If you think about it, the thicker stuff is, the longer it takes to cook. These schnitzels are so thin, we're only cooking the breading, straight up. And put them onto the draining rack. All our schnitzels, golden brown, crusted deliciousness. Just have a listen. Yeah, valid. Got some greens, you need some salad. Crispy as schnitzel, rice on the bottom. This meal is so delicious, but I want to show you guys this. This is tonkatsu sauce, bulldog. And so the Japanese use this for their tonkatsu, deep fried pork cutlet. You just chuck a little bit on, and it's fruity and delicious. Some mayo as well. Chuck that on. I've had this in sandwiches multiple times, and oh my gosh, it's the best. So any leftovers, if you make this, chuck in between some more bread. Really, really, really beyond delicious. Tangy and rich. Yum. Interesting. Not good for the calorie counting, but we know about that life, baby.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
You ate it with me? She's going for it.
Yeah. You totally don't have to have all the mayo, but the mayo makes it like super tasty. What do you reckon?
It just goes so well with the breadcrumbs and like just the deep fried taste.
Taste, eh? Yeah. There's levels to this, and we're peak. Man. Okay. Usually this doesn't happen. It's about 7:30. No, 7 o'clock. This doesn't ever happen. But I'm going for seconds, man. That beef schnitzel crumbed, deep fried with that tonkatsu sauce and Kewpie mayo is just way too good to not have it again. So if you're doing anything, if you're literally frying anything, a real good hack to reheat it so you don't have to fry it again to make it crispy, chuck in the air fryer, 200 Celsius until it gets crispy. That's literally the hack. That's as easy as that, and it makes it just, like fried stuff, when it gets cold, it gets caca. But just heat it up again, bro. Just heat it up. It needs to be crispy. It's what makes fried food magical. Yeah. Reheat in the air fryer. Man. I'm in a significantly better mood now. What's the opposite of peaking? Depressed? Low energy. And this schnitzel recipe is so good. I just threw whatever I thought would taste good, and then it turned out like magic. So if you want this recipe, let me know in the comments, and then I'll do a more in-depth style, because I've done all my prep and stuff before I even started. And what I've been watching, Reesa Teesa on TikTok, and she's got like a whole bloody story. Essentially, I feel real bad for this lady. She summed it up real well. I watched her pin video that has how much? Maybe like 12.5 million. Oh, I lost the video. Or the one I was watching. But essentially, she married a pathological liar. And the crazy part is, I know a couple pathological liars, and I will never understand them. Like, I'm a bit of a psychology nerd, and it's not like I love reading people, but I think I just have like a very innate curiosity of why people do specific things. And pathological liars really interest me to the point where it's like, we're like almost the opposite. I'm very direct, and pathological liars are obviously they can't stop lying, and it's almost a very complete opposite. And so it's very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Just the vibe when you just look at a pathological liar, or when you just it's as I think I'm just gonna leave it as that. It's very interesting. So guys, let me know if you know any pathological liars, because I think one thing that happens in New Zealand is people don't think, or people are real ignorant. Don't get me wrong. I have to say this. I have to disclaimer before I even make my statement. Otherwise, I'm gonna get blasted in the comments. New Zealand is a beautiful place with beautiful people, just like every other country out there. What New Zealand is crazy is very ignorant, because we are an island, and the thing that people don't, or think that it's not real to have significantly bad people, other than, I don't want to talk about politics real quick, but I saw Christopher Luxon, New Zealand Prime Minister, come on TikTok and saying, we're going to crack down on gangs with a shiny ass head. And it's like, bro, fix the rent.
fix the houses, fix the food prices, man. Like, don't be. Why are you coming on TikTok and saying that? Go on Facebook where the boomers are and go say that. Like, what are you up to? But they think like real bad stuff doesn't happen in New Zealand. I think it's very much condensed. It's like it's just smaller because we have a smaller population. But for example, where I live at the moment, there's been a girl missing for a couple years now. I caught up on that situation. Man, thoughts with the people involved. Thoughts for the mum, because that's horrible. I don't know. Anyway, this one, Reesa Teesa, she is a storyteller, and I'm so glad. Out of probably at the time one of the worst, probably the worst when everything came crashing down. Literally, the worst she would have probably felt in her entire life. Because that's the thing. For me, it's not like I'm built on confrontation. I love confrontation. And I don't mind telling truths to... I don't really think about feelings like that. Whereas like, you tell lies and stuff like that to save feelings, I don't really do that. I think the majority of people, they do like little lies and stuff to save people feelings. But pathological lies take it to a whole nother level. And for me, personally, just for me, any relationships that I have, it needs to be based on a foundation of truth. It can't be... It's like if you lie about every single thing, it's just like the story of the boy that cried wolf. Bro, if you just keep crying wolf, it gets to a point in my brain where it just fries itself. And so to hear about this lady and her being like unaware, I've only watched one video to be honest, but the psychology, it's like I'm thinking about the psychology of what that lady's mental state was at that period of time, because there was some crazy stuff. Like he'll be on the phone talking to his brother, and it just like everything was like made up, and it's like, I 100% acknowledge, believe, and say I'm in my own delusion. But pathological lies take it to a whole nother level, and it's like, bro, it's wild. It's just wild. And like I was saying, I love analysing and thinking about that lady's mental state at the time. But she sums it up so well. She's actually such a very aware person. Whether or not she was that aware before, definitely after. I mean, we're seeing the after effects. It's like, my favourite genre of movie is a thriller. I think being around a pathological lie is like extremely, not thrilling. I think it's just like too dangerous, because you have no idea what any truth is, because at any point of time, it's not even like they can switch, because I think they're operating just at that state, just at that pure lying state, and that's like a whole different level of like crazy. But anyway, life's good. These are so delicious. I chucked on my story. I'll see what it says on my story. I chucked a poll up. Do you guys mess with beef schnitzel or not? Let's go. What's the results? Come on, Matty. Went up a couple hours ago and it's got a whole lot of views already, so that's dope. I don't brag about that stuff because it's not important. But essentially, there's two votes, Beyond Delicious or Mid. Beyond Delicious is currently sitting at 87%, and Mid is sitting at 13%. And that's the thing, it's so delicious. But whenever I made videos on TikTok and Instagram Reels, bro, no one messes with the crumbed fillet. I don't know why, what way, shape or form, it's not really that great for the audience here. But it's seriously so elite. So I'm gonna finish the rest of this. I'm gonna keep watching Reesa Teesa. Check her out. I have to plug her. I'll plug her in the comments below. So she's got so many videos. If you have a long travel into the city or anything like that, or you just feel like you need a bit of you time, just go watch the videos. I love to plug people. So if you make any food related content or you want to be my friend, just come through to my DMs on Instagram. We'll connect, and I don't mind plugging you if you do cool stuff like I'm doing. Comment down below, share to a friend, sub up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm actually real happy, man.